Welcome to the special meeting for Enzo Biochem Inc. Our host for today's call is Kara Cannon, Chief Executive Officer and Board Member. I will now turn the call over to your host. Ms. Cannon, you may begin.
Good morning, and welcome to the special meeting of shareholders of Enzo Biochem Inc. I am Kara Cannon, Chief Executive Officer and Board Member of Enzo Biochem Inc. It is now 10 a.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday, August 19th, 2025, and this meeting is officially called to order. Thank you for joining us today. To begin, I would like to introduce Patty Eckert, Chief Financial Officer and Corporate Secretary of Enzo Biochem, who will conduct the formal portion of our meeting. We will turn to her with any procedural issues that may arise.
Thank you, Kara, and welcome everyone to the meeting. The general order of business today will be to confirm proper notice was given for this meeting and that a quorum is present to transact business. Once established, we will then vote on the matters described in the proxy statement mailed to shareholders in connection with this special meeting of shareholders and receive a report about the voting results. Before we begin the business portion of this meeting, there are several individuals I would like to recognize. First, I would like to introduce the other members of the board present at this meeting. Mr. Stephen J. Pulley has served as a director and board chair since October 2023. Mr. Bradley Radoff has served as a director since January 2022. Mr. John Couchman has served as a director since November 2024. And we are also joined today by our outside corporate counsel, Adam Feiderman, from the law firm of Baker Hostetler. Finally, the company has appointed Peter Deskovich from IOE Services, Inc. to act as Inspector of Election. He is with us today and has taken the oath of Inspector of Election earlier today. First, we will conduct the formal portion of the meeting, including a report as to quorum and voting on the matters described in the proxy statement mailed to shareholders in connection with this special meeting of shareholders, and report on the results of the vote. After the formal portion is concluded, the formal meeting will be adjourned and questions will be considered. If you would like to ask a question, please type your question into the designated field on the web portal. Please indicate your name and whether you are a shareholder or representative of a shareholder, and then indicate your point or question. Please limit your remarks to the items of business before us. Please note that this meeting is being recorded and that participants joining the meeting via the webcast are not permitted to use any recording devices. The Board of Directors fixed July 15, 2025 as the record date for determining shareholders entitled to vote at this meeting. I have received an affidavit duly signed and sworn by Broadridge Financial Solutions attesting to the fact that the notice of the meeting, the proxy statement, and the proxy card commenced being mailed on July 21, 2025 to all shareholders as of the record date. The affidavit will be incorporated into the minutes of this meeting. Accordingly, notice of this meeting has been duly established. As of the record date, there were 52,352,764 shares of common stock outstanding and entitled to vote at this meeting. I have been advised by our Inspector of Election that there is a majority of such shares represented in person or by proxy at this meeting, constituting a quorum. There is a quorum of the common stock present, and therefore this meeting is lawfully convened and ready to transact business. Now I will present the matters to be voted upon in turn. Please note that the company will not accept any proposals not properly presented for business before this special meeting. Proposal 1 is to approve the agreement and plan of merger dated as of June 23, 2025, and approve the merger and the transactions contemplated by the merger agreement. It is now 10:04 a.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday, August 19, 2025, and the polls are now open with respect to Proposal 1. Any shareholder who hasn't yet voted or wishes to change their vote may do so by following the instructions on the web portal. Shareholders who have sent in proxies or voted via telephone or internet do not want to change their vote do not need to take any further action. Now that everyone has had the opportunity to vote on Proposal 1, I now declare the polls closed with respect to Proposal 1. The Inspector of Election has presented his preliminary report with the preliminary results of the votes cast on Proposal 1. In accordance with the Inspector's preliminary report, I declare that Proposal 1, to adopt the agreement and plan of merger, dated as of June 23, 2025, and approve the merger and the transactions contemplated by the merger agreement, have been approved. Since Proposal 1 passed, we will not need to adjourn to solicit additional proxies. Accordingly, Proposal 2 is not necessary, and we will not present Proposal 2 to approve the adjournment of the special meeting. We will report the final vote results with respect to the proposal voted on at this special meeting in a current report on Form 8-K to be filed with the Securities and Exchange Commission within 4 business days. There being no further business to come before the meeting, the formal portion of the special meeting of shareholders of Enzo Biochem Inc. is now adjourned.
Thank you, Patricia, and thank you to our investors for your supportive votes on the company's proposals. Today marks an important milestone for our organization. This successful vote is the result of months of hard work, careful planning, and a shared commitment to our vision. Steve Pulley, Enzo's board chair, has further comments.
Thank you, Kara. I want to thank the executive leadership team, management, and every employee who played a role in making this possible. On behalf of the board of directors, I also want to thank our partners and advisors for their support throughout this process. Finally, I want to thank our shareholders for their support during this process as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. We thank you for your attendance today. This concludes today's special meeting.